take the city forward to the new century. You talk about your vision. Let's go a little bit deeper on that. What is the plan that you have, for the city as a chief of police? What is it you want to achieve?
They always talk about the bridge between the city, the police departments, and the community that it serves. Mm-hmm. I believe no, they said as a police chief you need to close the gap. No, there is no reason for the bridge at all. If you are doing what you are paid to do, there should be no need for a bridge between the police departments and the cities, the citizens, the residents, the constituents that you are serving. Yeah. It is my goal to get rid of that bridge completely. And I believe with the support, like I mentioned to you, with the vision that we have, and you have to understand the culture. Too often, you probably heard that expression, the police department should be the mirror of the community that is serving. Mm-hmm. It is not by coincidence. It is not a black and white issue. It is not a comment, a racial comment. But I had a good friend of mine who had just been appointed as the chief of Ferguson in Missouri. I knew after the unfortunate incidents, we don't need to elaborate on it anymore. Mm-hmm. I knew the next one has a great chance of being of African American. It was not that they could not find any other ethnic group to lead these departments, but because of all the controversial, because of the history, all the news coming out of that infamous incidents, it was time to show the rest of the world, the rest of the nation, that the community and the police department can be one. And it is my goal to make sure that everyone feel that the police departments and the communities at large is one and one. Actually, I always envision the logo, my motto, if tomorrow it become official, that I hopefully get the permanent position, is one city, one police department. It will be my goal, and I will work hard to ensure that it is done.
Absolutely. You are part of the community. Your career speaks for itself, all the things that you've been doing, and you're always involved in the community. So I'm hosting several events, and I see you all the time there as well. So you are connected to the community. Would that be part of your plan as well, to encourage all the other police officers to stay connected with the community? It doesn't matter if it's the Haitian community, but all the other communities part of the city of North Miami.
Exactly, because I'm not trying to make that statement to be politically correct. And, we all heard about the news of our great Dr. King judge people not by the color of their skin, by the content of their character. But he was not made, just do not judge me because I have a black skin. Do not judge me regardless of the skin of the color of your skins, regardless if you're white, Asian, Haitian, African American. Look for the content of that person's characters. Understand that even in the first time when they were first creating the first police department in the world in 1835 in London, the residents of London were very reluctant to give up their rights and allow a group of people to take over their freedom. But it was a trade-off. I allowed you, I empower you to be able to take me to jail if I'm doing something wrong. However, don't ever forget the real boss, your true boss is us, the citizen of the city. And there should not be any ethnic, I will say, borders within the city of North Miami. We are all one. The only difference will be the law-abiding citizens and the criminals, regardless of who you are.
Yeah. Now, I want you to send a message to the youth. We have so many young Haitian Americans who want to be police officers. Now you're a model to them. What would you say to that specific group?
Be ready, not tomorrow. Don't wait when you graduate high school to be ready to dream of being an officer. That dream must start now. There was no way in 1985, with 31 years prior, I was thinking that one day I will be leading a police agency. But all I can tell you, even during my swearing ceremony as an assistant chief, I made that same statement. There is no badge big enough to cover my humility, to cover my sense of goodness, to forget that I have a mission. I cannot pretend it is only me. My job, I have to build a legacy. I need to leave something so people can remember that guy opened the door for us and he ensured that he didn't close it behind him. You cannot be selfish. And I'm a true believer. I know perhaps I have some special blessing from the big one, but regardless, that blessing is for you to share that blessing with other people. And I learned from a former deputy chief of mine, a good friend, something he had said to me that rests deep inside me. He decided to become chief when he joined in the police academy. That's when he set up his dream. He knew perhaps he was not going to reach that goal, but the only things you're guaranteed not to reach if you don't do the move, the forward move. And I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you, whomever is watching the show right now, especially if you're of Haitian descent, if I can beg you to do something, is to learn that at least in this country, only the sky is the limit. If you put yourself, if you commit yourself, understand that there are some sacrifices that you have to make. You cannot have a criminal past. You cannot do certain things expecting that somebody, a police agency, will open the door for you. That's I understand. But beside that, everything else is possible.
Wow. Chief Eugene, thank you so much for being here with us. I really appreciate the time.
Thank you, James. À la prochaine.